Good morning everyone. It's almost 7 o'clock in the morning and I've been on the path for about half an hour now. I'm in a village, over a village called Valgau near Garmisch, and I'm going to this mountain hut which I think is called Keffelsrotte. And from that hut, that's about 1 hour 15 minutes from where I parked the car. And I left very early, aiming to get the sunrise up there. And I think I'm okay. I'm trying to go as fast as possible. And obviously with my fitness level, that's not as easy as it sounds. So I'm going a little bit above tortoise pace, but I think I'll be up there for sunrise, which in any case here in the mountains, although officially sunrise is 7:45, we won't see the sun until 9 o'clock. But I think I'll be there at about 7:30. So I'll talk to you from up there, hopefully with a little bit more light so that you can see me better. Almost there now, and the view is really amazing. We have a cloud inversion, we have very nice skies with just enough cloud to give us some color when the sun rises, and we have the houses, the villages lights peeking through the fog at the bottom. And of course we have all the beautiful mountain peaks just on the other side of the valley, which is why this place is sort of famous for the view it has, because it has a very nice view to the Carventel mountain range and to the Wetterstein mountain range. So all around you there are really beautiful mountains. And I'm here now, and there's not much to do other than set up the camera as fast as possible. I don't have a background here, but I may go over the hut a bit later to try to get I don't have a foreground here, but I may get a little bit higher later to get the hut as a foreground. I'm taking some photographs of the valley as quickly as possible so that I don't miss the mist, which will disappear as soon as the sun comes out. Now I have a very beautiful sky in all directions. I really cannot choose a shot here. I put the gradual density filter so that I darken the sky a little bit and I get the colors in the sky, but the valley is very beautiful, the sky is very beautiful. It's really difficult to pick a shot. I also have the village here, which is very nice. It's very white because of the morning dew, I think it's called, or anyway, ice on the rooftops. And I have a very nice sky also in that direction, but the photo is not as beautiful in this direction. I really like the village below me, and that's what I'm focusing on with the mountains in the background. So I think I have two shots, pretty much. One is here in front of me, and one is a little bit to the right, and they are similar. And really what makes the photograph in both cases is the beautiful sky and the foreground, in effect. I'm sort of bracketing here, taking two shots just to make sure that I don't have any completely underexposed areas, but I don't think that's the case. So I'll take one more photograph of this area here, and then I will move around and try to find another shot from up there so that I put the hut in the frame. At some point the sun is going to get up high enough that it will catch the peaks over there. That's probably going to be in about an hour from now, so maybe a bit more. No, probably 1 hour. So I have some time to find another shot with a better foreground, and this time have the peaks with as they catch the light, and that's, I think, is going to be the most beautiful photograph from up here. So the thing here is I have very nice mountains on the right, but I have this road on the left. Let me show it to you and you'll understand what I mean. So I'll turn it to video. It's a little bit narrower now, but you can you'll understand what I mean. So I'm recording now. So you see there are the mountains here, which are beautiful. I could even include this tree in the frame, but I have this road down here, and I don't want to put this road at the very edge of the frame, so I don't want to have it here, because then it will lead you outside because you see it turns a little bit to the left, so it will lead me outside the photograph. So there are two options. Either I zoom in and I photograph this area, or I zoom out even more so that I get the
road at least at the sort of at the third of the image. Somewhere there. Honestly, I'm not sure which one is better. I don't know. I'll try both. So let's look at here. Let's see the exposure. I think I'm okay. This is now completely horizontal, and I can take the photograph like this. So now I'll zoom in, turn it a little bit to the right so that I catch those mountains and that part of the valley there. Okay, that's enough. And go. Okay. Since, as I said, I have some time until the light catches the mountain peaks, although it's actually starting there. So I'll quickly go a few meters up behind the hut to see if there is a nice viewing location from there to make a photograph with the hut as a foreground, because I don't have any other foreground here. The mountain is very steep and there's nothing else. After moving around a little bit, I've chose this location here to take a photograph, because it is the best compromise with the hut and still not losing the cloud inversion in the valley and and some of the houses and the mountains, of course. And when I say moving around, okay, I didn't go into too far away, because as you see there, the trees are behind me. And so if I move a little bit further back, anyway, it's not higher up, it's relatively flat here. And secondly, then you have the trees and you don't have a clear view. So this was sort of, I tried from over there and from 2-3 meters over there. And this was the best compromise of having the hut in a nice angle, sort of 45 degrees to the camera, and no obstructions with branches, etc. And the tree there in a fairly nice location. So now I would like some sun on the peaks. Unfortunately, some clouds now came in front of the sun in that direction, so there is no sun anymore. And now this has changed the landscape completely. So I'm going to wait a little bit, and hopefully the cloud will move away and the sun will shine on the mountain peaks, even for a few minutes or seconds, so that I can take the photograph. The other worrisome thing is that I have an animal which is doing some very strange sounds. Something like a just behind me. I really hope it's a bird and not something else. I think it's a bird though. Well, it doesn't sound like a bear. If that's a bear and it makes sounds like that, it's entitled to eat me. Not that there are any bears here, theoretically, and it's December, so in principle they should be all sleeping. But you can never know, can you? If a bear comes, what am I going to do? Tell it, why weren't you sleeping? No. But I do have bear spray, always in my bag, just in case. I don't want to be the first person eaten by a bear in Central Europe in the last 1,000 years. came here in front of the hut and I'm photographing some details with the longer lens. So the mist is clearing now, but there is still some, and there are some nice details here and there that I can photograph. So I'm trying to find whatever is interesting, take some shots. I doubt any of them was going to be the shot of the year, but there may be a couple of good ones. As you can see, I'm a bit more dressed now, because now that the sun isn't shining, that it's cold and it's a little bit windy as well, and just standing here, as usual, this is the time of the year that you start freezing if you stand a bit longer in one place. I think I'll try a few more compositions, and then I will go back down, and I don't know what I will do after that. I may go back home, or I may drive to a very nice little lake which is very close to where I am now, and see if I can photograph anything there. The sun has come out now, and other hikers have started coming up here, and the mist has dissipated. So now it's time for me to go from here. I'll go back to the car, it'll take an hour, and then maybe I'll go to that other lake, or maybe not, I don't know. It's a nice day now, still some cloud in the sky, so it may be interesting. Or maybe not.
After I left Valgau, I went to Geroldsee, as I said earlier. Geroldsee is a small scenic lake, very popular with photographers at dawn in the autumn. There I shot a very nice video showing you the lake and describing the best photograph from that location. Indeed, I shot the video twice, because the first time the video camera wasn't running. For some strange reason, the video camera wasn't running the second time either, so there is no video of me showing you the lake. Instead, there is the video you're watching now, where I'm preparing the photograph for the video I intended to shoot. However, I do have a short video shot with the other camera where I explain the photo I'm taking from that location. So here is that video.
This is the photograph. You always place the hut here at the bottom left, and then you have the lake here in the middle and the mountains up at the top. And that's it. This is the best location, because you have some other huts just behind this hut here. And this is the simplest photograph, because you hide the other huts, and you have this hut not too far at the left at the edge of your image. You can go up there a couple of meters to the right and take the same photograph, and then you have the other huts as well in the frame. There is one location about a couple of meters which is nice, but you have this hut a little bit further to the left, and I don't know, that's a matter of taste anyway. I came up here to photograph the mountains which are in the distance, because there is a nice combination of fog on the ground and some light on one of the peaks at least, and then some fog on some other peaks. So if any of these photographs is any good, here is the photograph. I think this is going to be the last photograph of the day. I came here because I know this spot from a photograph I had seen. I don't remember where, maybe on Google Maps. And it's this twisty road in the distance and the hut in front of it, and then the mountains in the background. And this photograph was one of the reasons why I came here originally. And I was convinced that this was not here, but at a lake which is about 1 hour from here, Barmse. So then I was in that first video from this area. If you have a look at the end of it, you'll see that I'm trying to get this photograph over there because again there is a similar location. But in the end, I knew even then it wasn't the right location. But now I found it, and I thought I'll make a photograph. We have some nice shadows at the moment, so I'm setting it in portrait mode because I want to have the mountains in the background, and I don't want a lot of stuff at the right and at the left. The hut is in the foreground, and then there's this very nice twisty road which leads more or less into the mountains. Actually, it leads a little bit towards the right of the photograph, but in order to make it lead into the photograph, you need to go stand somewhere over there, and then you don't have the right perspective for the hut. I'm doing one more exposure, this time putting the hut a little bit further to the left and the road in the middle of the frame so that it doesn't lead out of the frame. And I'm including this little peak which is on the right. I don't know if you can see it in this camera. There's a little, it's not a little big, it's a big peak, but it's smaller and further away than the ones that are in the foreground of the background. So the road now is leading to that, and I think maybe that's even a better composition than the previous one. Yeah, I think it's a better composition. Anyway, I got it now. It's flat. It's okay, so there's not much else to do here. I think this is probably going to be one of the better photographs of the day. Although, as I said, it's not mine, it's a copy. But it doesn't matter, this one is mine. So this is it for today. I'm gonna go home now. This is enough for one day. I've been up since pretty much, I think 3:30. I slept at around 1, so I haven't slept much. So it's gonna be nice to go home and rest a little bit because tomorrow is Monday and another difficult week is starting. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope some of the photographs turned out to be good ones. And if you did enjoy it, why don't you press that like button and subscribe, and even more important, send me a comment so that I know somebody's watching, and some criticism is always nice as well. So until the next time, bye bye.